everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering book reviews. Today we are talking about The Price Guide to the Occult by Leslye Walton, which originally I got at a conference when Candlewick came to visit our library, and then I gave my ARC to Sarah, and I then got it through NetGalley.
And I so appreciate the printed ARCs. Like, I forgot how much I love them. I love reading print so much more than I love reading ebooks. It's just, it's true. It's true.
See, and I kind of dig the ebooks because I'm, like, blind, so I make the font super big.
See, but I don't read on my laptop. I read on my Kindle, on my phone. I read on a whole bunch of different things.
But we digress. So this book is about Nor, and she's the last of the Blackburn women who have been born with mysterious powers. Nor is always hidden from the world, hoping that she and her powers will disappear. However, when a book appears in her small island community entitled The Price Guide to the Occult, Nor must confront her past and her future, which is a very vague thing. And so
I have so many questions about this book. Number one, what is her, like, is her whole name Nor? Like, what? Is it short for something? Like, what is that?
They never really went into that.
Yeah, is it Eleanor? Like, what is it? And then, my next question is, why is she so different? Like, because she's got a little bit of a different power setup than the people in her family. Why? Like, what makes her special?
So, I think you got down to, like, my problem with this book. And it's not really a problem with this book. This book is beautifully written. It's like almost like poetry, which was like her first book too, but I kind of had similar problems with it. I felt like I was reading a synopsis or a summary of like an 800-page book that they crammed into 200 pages.
So, so her first book that she wrote, I didn't finish. And then this book, I had similar problems as well. I can appreciate her writing because I can tell that it's really well written. I can tell that the story is interesting and could be compelling for certain readers. I am not that reader.
But like, I feel like the reason that it's not compelling is that like the story's down here and she's like just going over it like this, like previously on All My Children kind of thing. Like it's just like you're just seeing like very little bits, but you're not getting like the whole story.
I guess. I mean, it does pick up, like, in the middle of everything, and it doesn't really go into the background of it. I don't know. Like, I never really connected to any of the characters.
Right. And I think that's because, like, it needed to be longer. And I never say, well, I've said that once or twice on here, but I very rarely say that. It needed, like, another 150 pages to flush it out and to have more of a story. And since you didn't get that, you're like, what just happened?
Well, I think this is hard for me because I don't necessarily, like, I'm sure the story could have benefited from 100 pages. I just don't want it to be longer because I just don't know if 100 pages would have helped me like this book anymore. I just, like I said, I just don't get into the author's style. I can appreciate her for, you know, what she does, and I do know that, I mean, it's well done. I don't think 100 pages would have changed my mind about how I personally felt.
See, and to me, I'm like, it'd have to be that right 100 pages. Like, it'd have to have some more, like, characters. And when I got to the end, I was like, what was the point? Like, what was the point of all of this? But, and like I said, it's so frustrating because you're reading it and you're like, oh, that's a beautiful turn of phrase. And the way that's written is beautiful. But then I'm like, but nothing, it's not adding up to an actual narrative story. But it's beautiful. That's the problem.
It is beautifully written.
Yeah, it feels almost like opera. Like, I can tell that it's beautiful, but I don't get what's going on. Like, how is this adding up to something?
I like that. That's how I felt about this book. Yes. Opera.
So, we should just rate it. So, our rating scale starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse. Where are you?
God, I don't even know. I mean, I guess because I can understand and appreciate it for what it is, I'll give it 3 unicorns. But like if I were reading it personally, I'd give it 2. Like, I'm not interested in it.
I'm like at a solid 3 because to me, rating wise it's a 4, story wise it's a 2, so I'm averaging it to a 3. Okay. I know that sounds weird.
Nah, it works.
So that is where we are on The Price Guide of the Occult by Leslye Walton. Bye.
Adios.